The Portrait of a Lady, Part 3. So we seen that how they both were living together in the village, narrator and his grandmother, and then they come to the city, and now we have seen that how he went to the university and he lived in the room over there only. And now comes another turning point. When I decided to go abroad for further studies, I was sure my grandmother would be upset. So now Khushwant Singh, he decided that he will go abroad out of India, and he was sure that his grandmother would be upset. She will not like it. I would be away for 5 years, and at her age, one could never tell. And she was so old that one can never tell if they would meet again or not. But my grandmother could not could. She was not even sentimental. So Khushwant Singh says, but it was reverse. Grandmother did not even become emotional. She came to leave me at the railway station, but did not talk or show any emotion. And very bravely she came to the railway station to drop him, but she did not talk or show any emotion. Her lips moved in prayer. Her mind was lost in prayer. Her fingers were her fingers were busy telling the beads of her rosary. और उनकी फिंगर बिजी थी रोजरी में वही बीड्स जलाने में. Silently she kissed my forehead, and when I left I cherished the most moist imprint as perhaps the last sign of physical contact between us. And she only kissed his forehead. और वो खुशवंत सिंह बड़ा चेरिश करते थे, वो उसको हमेशा से वो अपने माइंड में रखते थे, वो जो मॉइस्ट सा इम्प्रिंट, वो जो उनका एक गीला सा इम्प्रिंट उनके माथे पर था. And he always thought it is the last sign of their physical contact. But that was not so. After 5 years, I came back home and was met by her at the station. And he was very glad when he saw his grandmother at the station. She did not look a day older. वो एक दिन भी बूढ़ी नहीं लगी. She still had no time for words, and while she clasped me in her arms, I could hear her reciting her prayers. And then she clasped me. Clasp means grasped tightly. और उन्हें बड़ी tightly उसे अपने गले से लगाया. And she was reciting her prayers. Even on the first day of my arrival, her happiest moments were with her sparrows, whom she fed longer, and with frivolous rebukes. और जब खुशवंत सिंह का पहला दिन था आने का, एंड दैट वॉज द हैप्पीस्ट मोमेंट. उनका जो हैप्पीस्ट मोमेंट था फिर वही था कि दैट वॉज विद हर स्पैरोज. उन बर्ड्स के साथ उस दिन उन्होंने उनको और ज़्यादा लंबा खिलाया. एंड शी वॉज फ्रिवलसली रिब्यूकिंग देम, अफेक्शनेटली उनको स्कोल्ड कर रही थी, बड़े प्यार से उन्हें स्कोल्ड कर रही थी. Now in the evening a change came over her. इवनिंग में उन पर चेंज आया. She did not pray. She collected the women of the neighborhood, got an old drum and started to sing. और उन्होंने शाम में जो है पड़ोस की सब लेडीज़ को बुला लिया. And she started beating the drum, जिसे ढोलक बोलते हैं. And she started singing. For several hours she thumped. Thumped means she beat hard. बड़ी तेज़ तेज़ उन्होंने ढोलक को बजाया. The sagging skins of the dilapidated drum. और dilapidated means जो pieces में जो बड़ा पुराना था, started beating मतलब उन्होंने उसको sagging को जो लूज़ हो चुका था है ना, which had become loose, उस ड्रम को उन्होंने बजाया. And sang of the home coming of the warriors. और वो ऐसे ऐसे गाने गाने लगी जैसे जो वॉरियर्स जो वॉर में जाते थे वो जब लौट के आते थे. We had to persuade her to stop to avoid overstraining. And their Khushwant Singh and others in the family, they try to persuade her. Persuade means make somebody do something by giving good reasons. उन्होंने उनको मना किया करने के लिए कि वो overstrain हो जाएंगी. She would be tired. That was the first time since I had known her that she did not pray. और खुशवंत सिंह कहते हैं वो पहली बार ऐसा था जब मैंने उन्हें देखा कि she was not praying. The next morning she was taken ill. और अगली सुबह वो बड़ी बीमार हो गई. It was a mild fever and the doctor told us that it would go. डॉक्टर ने कहा कि this fever will go. But my grandmother thought differently. She told us that her end was near. She said that since only a few hours before the close of the chapter of her life, she had omitted to pray. And this, she said कि her end has come और उन्होंने सिर्फ प्रेयर करना छोड़ दिया. She was not going to waste any more time talking to us. And she said that जो last moment था ऐसे उन्होंने प्रेयर छोड़ दी और अब वो किसी से बात नहीं करेंगे. She will not waste her time. We protested. So others they protested. They opposed कि let her speak. But she ignored our protest. उन्होंने उनकी जो भी protest थी, उनकी जो request थी कि आप बोलिए, she ignored that. She lay peacefully in bed praying and telling her beads. वो अपने बेड पर लेटी रही और अपने beads चलाती रही. Even before we could suspect, her lips stopped moving and the rosary fell from her lifeless fingers. And before they could suspect, और इससे पहले कि वो कुछ और समझते, उनके हाथ से रोजरी गिर जाती है, उनके लिप्स स्टॉप हो गए. अ पीसफुल पैलर, पैलर मीन्स पेलनेस, और एकदम वेरी पीसफुल वेरी काम पेलनेस उनके चेहरे पर स्प्रेड हो जाती है, एंड वी न्यू दैट शी वॉज डेड. We lifted her off the bed and, as is customary, laid her on the ground and covered her with red shroud. और जैसे कि कस्टमरी है, जैसे कि कस्टम है, उन्होंने उनके मरने के बाद उन्हें ग्राउंड पे लिटा दिया, एंड दे कवर्ड हर विद रेड श्राउड. श्राउड मीन्स कॉफिन क्लॉथ, जो मरने से पहले पहनाते हैं, उड़ाते हैं. After a few hours of mourning, we left her alone to make arrangements for her funeral. और कुछ hours के बाद they left her to make some arrangements for the funeral. In the evening, we went to her room with a crude stretcher to take her to be cremated. और फिर वो इवनिंग में उनके रूम में गए, एक बड़ा क्रूड सा स्ट्रेचर, क्रूड मीन्स बड़ा अनटाइडी सा स्ट्रेचर होता है जिसमें वो बॉडी को लेके जाते हैं. द सन वॉज सेटिंग एंड हैड लिट हर रूम एंड वरांडा विद द ब्लेज ऑफ गोल्डन लाइट. और सन जो है वो सेट होने वाला था और उनके रूम में बड़े आराम से गोल्डन लाइट आ रही थी. वी स्टॉप्ड हाफ वे इन द कोर्ट यार्ड, all over the veranda and in her room, right up to where she laid, and stiff wrapped in the red shroud, thousands of sparrows sat scattered on the floor. And they were very astonished, they were very surprised when they were going to her room. They saw that all over the veranda and in her room, wherever she lay, जहाँ भी वो लेटी हुई थी, स्टिफ एकदम से, बिल्कुल मोशनलेस पड़ी हुई थी डेड बॉडी उनकी, और कवर्ड इन द श्राउड, श्राउड वही कॉफिन में, थाउजेंड्स ऑफ स्पैरोज उनके चारों तरफ बैठी थी. There were no chirpings, and these sparrows, they were not chirping, they were not making any noise. We felt sorry for the birds, and my mother fetched some bread for them. और राइटर के नरेटर की मदर ने उन्हें कुछ ब्रेड्स दी. शी ब्रोक इट इनटू लिटिल क्रम्स, छोटे छोटे पीसेस में उन्हें तोड़ा, द वे माई ग्रैंड मदर यूज टू, एंड थ्रू इट टू देम, और बर्ड्स को दिया. द स्पैरोज टुक नो नोटिस ऑफ द ब्रेड, बट स्पैरोज ने वो ब्रेड्स भी नहीं खाई. वैन वी कैरीड माई ग्रैंड मदर्स कॉप्स ऑफ, दे फ्लू अवे क्वाइटली. और जब वो उनके कॉप्स को, ग्रैंड मदर की डेड बॉडी को वो लोग ले गए क्रिमेशन के लिए, देन दे फ्लू क्वाइटली, और वो चुपचाप उड़ गई. नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग द स्वीपर स्वेप्ट द ब्रेड क्रम्स इनटू द डस्टबिन. और नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग में स्वीपर ने उन ब्रेड क्रम्स को उठाया. दे डिड नॉट इवन ईट दोज ब्रेड क्रम्स. So this was a beautiful relationship between Khushwant Singh, the famous writer of India, and his grandmother. I hope you have enjoyed it, and the greatest message you will take from this lesson is that you will take care of your grandparents. You will love them, you will spend some time with them, you will enjoy with them, show them the good part of life. So this is all I can say. Take care.